Alrighty, we're live, and I'm here with Beaten Cheeks. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, how you doing, Kat? I am Beaten Cheeks, also known as by my close friends Berto. Thank you for having me on your channel today.
Awesome. So today we're going to be talking about red pill crap on the internet.
Straight to it. I love it.
Yeah. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you about was when I was on your podcast, I asked you a question and then we had some like interference or whatever. And so I didn't like follow up. Oh, hold on.
You scuff it? You scuffed it.
No, hold on. Damn.
It looks fine on my end, by the way.
I can only do one rumble. Yeah. Sorry.
I told you I can cut mine off. All right, sorry guys. I'll have the recording.
No, like none of the rumbles are working right now.
It works on
Mine
me.
mine worked before, but like now it's not working. So we can only do YouTube.
Okay, then I'll do mine on Rumble. You do it on YouTube. You know you can transfer that over to Rumble, right?
How?
I'll show you after.
Okay, cool. So, anyways, alrighty. So the first question was, do you think men and women can be friends? Because you did not properly give that question the answer that I feel like it deserves.
Well, I personally think you can with certain women. I personally, oh man, that is. I think I can because I can actually hold my ground by not trying to sleep with every beautiful woman I come across. I mean, at least I've learned my lesson trying to do that from my 20s when I fucked up. I think we can. You just got to make sure that guy is disciplined to not try and fuck everything that walks. But you got to understand as a guy, um, you might have some cravings, but I don't know. Me personally, I don't. I think I can. I have a lot of female friends. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of female friends. Um, I haven't, but the ones closest to me, I have not slept with. The one I did sleep with was many years ago. I did sleep with her, but she decided part ways because well she was pretty bad. She was in love with me though. I did not know that. So she kind of like had to cut things off because she was already seeing some guy. She was cheating on him basically. But she would do that. But they're actually married now. I know, right? Um so but I haven't seen her in like almost 10 years. It's been a long time. Well, no, about 8 or 7 years, whatever. But I think men and women can be friends, but as a guy, you have to be disciplined to say, you know, if you want to pursue to be just a friend with her, you got to let that know firsthand before she tries to think anything else because you women are emotional and you're gonna be like, hey, this guy, look at all these guy friends that I have. I'm pretty sure these guys want to try and fuck me. But if a guy puts his stands down and says, hey, look, I just want to be friends with you and just be chill, hopefully that's cool. Even if you're single, definitely the single ones, you got to break that too. I think you can be friends. And then I feel if you have very attractive women friends, that can definitely work in your favor because if you have single guy friends and they're actually decent human beings, and then your friends say are very decent human, attractive beings, why not set it up, right? If you can trust them.
Yeah. So,
So that's how I think of things. But yeah, you can, but I think for a guy you have to be very disciplined for it. Is that a good answer for you?
I feel like the guys that do the best with women have female friends, and that's why they're so comfortable with females. If you don't have any contact with women, in the rare time where some will talk to you, you're going to be like all up in your head.
Right. That's when they get all simpy and shit. Beta orbiters. Correct.
Yes. So, another thing that I was going to tell you was that my dad always said there's no such thing as friends, period. Any sex, male, woman, nothing. That everybody usually is friends because you give them something. Either you're fun to be around, either you have similar interests and they get to talk about what they like to talk about. So they enjoy you because of that reason, or, whatever. Maybe they're attracted to you, maybe they're not.
Hold
What?
on.
What happened?
Your check your StreamYard right now. It
Why?
is not streaming for me anymore.
On where?
My Rumble.
Yeah, I told you I kicked it off because it
Me
had,
too.
yeah.
Oh my god! You should have kept that. You should have kept it. Okay, you know what? Continue. We'll fix all this shit later. But
Okay, hold
continue.
on.
I'm so
Damn.
still.
Okay, so I'm going to leave your Rumble. Tell me if it works.
It works. All right, we're good.
Okay, so it's just my Rumble that has an error for some reason.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Sorry. Go ahead.
okay, so where were we? Oh, yeah,
I
so
just finished. Your dad said no. You can't be friends with anybody. I knew that was gonna go somewhere. But go ahead. Continue.
yeah, because it's like people have to get something from you. That is why, like, let's say he would say, if you're going through something bad and you're like in a negative space and it's not fun for people to be around you, everybody's going to leave you.
Yeah, it depends. That's where you know who's gonna be your friend or not. That's when you know who's who really does have your back.
But
But
do you believe that people should be your friend when you're really negative and crybabying and complaining and dragging everybody down? Do you think like you deserve friends in that state of mind?
I think you deserve friends that are going to be honest with you, no matter what, no matter how hard the times could be. I actually do have literally like friends that are like brothers to me. When I was poor, they're like, you need to quit fucking, in my 20s, they're like, oh, one particular friend, he is still to this day very hard on me. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be as successful as I am or am going to be even more successful. I, I attribute a lot of his honesty to what I'm pursuing. You know what I mean? Because I have no brothers. I didn't have any brothers or anything. And he's the epitome of having a great brother if I had one. And he has a family, 2 kids, married. I got him his job in Hawaii, and but he so I would consider him like a brother more than a friend. But we also known each other since our Air Force days back in like 2008. Holy fuck, that's a long time. But yeah, we've known each other for a long time, and he's the only one still to this day, just like last week, he was still going in hard on me on some shit. He's like, it's like, so I thought you retired yourself from cybersecurity. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not getting any steady income right now with podcasting, so I need to build myself up. That's why I'm going to Dallas and all these things. He's like, okay, so you're not making any stupid excuses. I'm like, not really. He's like, I think you really are. I think you need to put out more content. So I'm like, all right, I am, but he's like, I am, but what? There's no buts. Just fucking do it. He's like that, and I like that. I need someone to, and then he tries to fucking try and tell me that at the end of like him yelling at me, he's like, hey, man, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I'm kind of hard on you sometimes. I'm like, dude, I need that shit. He's like, we're guys, though. We can do that to each other. And because it's from him, I will take that, that piece of advice and constructive criticism to heart to better myself, because I do the same thing to him, because I have these high-end IT certifications and I push him to be better at what he does in IT. He's already a smart dude. He doesn't really need my help too much, but I push him to strive for better so he can be in higher positions, and so he can definitely not get told what to do at all by even the big dogs. He's already in a pretty good position as it is, but I'm pushing him to get even greater, We all how it
All
goes.
right. That's great, but is there any reason that even a brother you would not hang out with him? Think about that.
Any reasons? I mean, they steal, lie to me, try and fuck my girls. I don't know. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so of course, doesn't matter if you're family, it doesn't matter if you feel like your family.
Yeah, where are you going with this?
because friends or family can always cross the line, and then you got to cut them off. And it's just like when somebody's in like a really bad funk, you give them a couple weeks, you try to be there for them, but then there's a point where you're like, you're just draining the shit out of my life, and I got to cut you off, at least until you get your shit together.
I've done that a few times, and I know people have done that for me too. I can tell, but it wasn't that long. It was like maybe like a few days or something, or maybe if that. I don't know, but yeah, I've done that, and I think I'm pretty sure I've had my friends do that because I was a piece of shit before, and I lost friends for lying. I didn't steal, but I try to maybe hook up with a friend's girl before. So, and he was right to not be friends with me, not to trust me, you know? So I understand. I don't do that shit now. I have no reason to. I was a dumb 20 fucking year old kid, you know? So.
Yeah, so like all I'm saying is that doesn't matter how great of a friend someone is, they can make a turn for the worse and you might have to take a break. And that's why I say, like, is there really such a thing as friends if it's like there's a cutoff point, like there's always something that they could do to make you just like end the friendship.
Don't steal, don't lie. I mean, if he doesn't, I feel like I just recently cut off somebody too. I'm trying to think. I have cut off a lot of people. As soon as I started making money, I started seeing who my real friends were. I did cut off a shit ton of people because they were making me pay for the really expensive shit, and I'm like, I already did that last week, bro. Where's your money at? Don't you have a fucking job? I cut those F words off real quick. You see that? I would never cut you off, Bloodshot. Let's see. I have cut off friends. Yeah, paying because they just couldn't hang with me because it's all about the network of friends. You know, you want to be with guys that are about your worth or more. Because if they're worth more than you want to learn from them. You know, that's what it's all about.
Okay, so that means that there's stipulations to friendship and to hanging out with people.
For
It's
sure.
not just like, oh, I love you, you're my friend.
Of course.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. And that's all like my dad was telling me when he told me that shit. It's just like, you know, you're friends with them, you love them, but once they do something, you either got to take a break or cut them out.
It all depends on that guy and how long I've known him. If it's some guy I've only known like a year and some change or some shit, I'm gonna cut it. That's easy to cut off.
Yeah.
But like if it's a close friend I've known, like say my buddy that I just told you about for like fucking 15 years of going now, I'd be like, all right, I gotta see what the hell's wrong with this guy. What flipped, I gotta see what the hell's going on with him. You know what I mean? Or like a real friend would do. You gotta see what the hell the problem is. So.
All right. So, did you see? Ugh, that thing's annoying. Did you see that Justin Waller's mother started going on other people's podcasts to talk crap about him?
No.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was his mom?
I mean, how am I supposed to know? Like, if she claims to be, right?
Has he said anything about it?
No, like I just saw it right now before we got on, and I just wanted to like, do you want to look at it?
Yeah, go ahead.
To see what she has to say. Let me see.
Just because they're a friend doesn't give them a free pass to be a piece of shit or do anything. Friendship requires respect and appreciation, just like any sort of relationship. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. Justin Waller Richardson? Who the fuck is what?
Let's see. How do I make it noiser?
Man, your view is making me look really good right now.
What are you talking about?
Look at my body. Like, it's so nice. Jeez. Anyways.
Okay. All right. So I don't want to. Let's see. Let's start it. I don't want to do the intro thing. Like, I don't care. Let's
No.
just see what she has to say.
I had
Wait, can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay,
some
cool.
friends who maybe have a little bit of narcissistic personality.
Oh my gosh.
What are you running over there? 56K?
Yeah.
The fuck is this shit?
Oh my gosh.
Disorder. I'm not saying that Justin might have that.
I will.
So that's Justin Waller's mom.
Supposedly. She doesn't look ginger to me, though.
She kind of does, actually. Do you not see her hair?
No? I don't know.
You know, I'm a bit better than me.
Okay, but anyways, there's some sort of like whatever crap going on. So she calls him a narcissist, basically.
No surprise.
And that he lied about being overweight. I don't know about him talking about like, being overweight and then all that stuff. But maybe he did. And something about marijuana, cannabis use. So
you can talk about that. So what?
He did?
No, I don't know. I said you can talk about that on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
If you decide to. This is your show.
No. So anyways, like I don't want it to be what's it called? Buffering the whole time.
Well, it looks like it's already loaded pretty decently now.
I always wonder, is it like a combination of nature or nurture? Because if I believe the stories of you and the stepdad of Justin, you guys raised him pretty good. And he was a football star. There was actually not that much which could have been bad for him in his youth. So,
well, no. Let's back this up. Where we lived in that part of the country is very hurricane prone. And so we went through a lot of hurricanes. I was part of Hurricane Katrina. My beautiful new home was destroyed with her.
Yeah, I'm not going to even bother.
Just give me a rundown of what you did see before this anyways. That is actually pretty good so far. She kind of does look like Jay Waller.
Yeah, kind of. But I don't know. I was expecting like a more ginger type of woman. But maybe that's like from his dad. What?
My fucking dog just fucked up my camera. There we go. Everything good?
Yeah.
All right.
So anyways, I just thought that was funny.
Shit. No, I did not know she's going on, on a fucking blasting her son on fucking podcast right now.
But I mean, in his defense, that is kind of a trait of a narcissistic mother. And when mothers are narcissistic, their sons can either be like complete messes and like whatever, or they can become narcissists themselves to cope.
As you are well aware, as I know I am, after watching many Jay Waller's videos on his podcast, what do you think?
Obviously.
We already spoke about this in great length.
Yeah.
I mean, just look how rude he is, how he stands with his back on Chase and Lila. You know what I mean? Just unnecessary. If I was Chase, I would be like, yo, man, I need my fucking view. Look how more beautiful I am than you. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would have said. So.
Yeah. So definitely when he gets very angry and he tries to like shut you up if you question him for something or say something he doesn't like.
Yeah.
That's a sign of narcissism. Like, I don't even need to answer your questions. You're beneath me. And that could be how his mother treated him.
Possibly.
But anyways, I thought that was interesting. Kind of like how Joe Rogan's dad is going on podcasts saying that Joe Rogan was like a horrible kid or whatever, or that he lied about him. Usually when parents do that, like they need for like attention or to like validate like the history that their child is spilling, it's usually because they're narcissists.
Yeah. You know what I just heard last night? Did you watch Sergio's Purple Pill last night or no?
No.
I don't know. I don't remember what like word for word was, but he basically said when a guy has built himself up, do you agree that he has the right to be egotistical a little bit from being nothing to something?
No.
You don't think so?
I mean, a little bit is good. Like, okay, this is the thing. If you're a narcissist, you need to tone it down, no matter where you
I'm not a
came from.
narcissist.
I
I'm
know,
not
I'm
a
just
narcissist,
saying.
but
Like, if
I'm
you're a
just letting you know. Yeah.
narcissist, yeah, if you're a narcissist and you have that in you, you need to tone it way down. If you are codependent and you're insecure inside, but you've achieved something, you need to tone it up. Like, now you've earned it, be a little bit more.
Right. Okay.
That's
So
what
you
I
do agree with
believe.
that.
Yeah, but it
Okay.
depends. If you're a narcissist, you always need to turn it down no matter what the hell you've achieved
Of
because
course.
you're already too much.
Yeah.
So anyways.
So I heard that and I was like, maybe I'm still a little too soft. Maybe I'm going to tone it up a little bit.
Well, how were you like when you were a kid?
Oh, I was a single mother home. I didn't have no real masculine father figure at all. I met my father once. I thought I was Honduran my whole life, and then it made sense why the fuck I spoke Spanish and Portuguese. And my mom's very light skinned, even though people see us both together and they're like, "Oh, that's definitely your son." You know, we look alike, except I'm like 10 feet taller than her. And then, but she's light skin, you know, not like white people, like American light skin, but just Latina light. And then I meet my real father for the first time, and he is black as fuck. And I'm like, and he's tall. I'm the shortest person. I'm the shortest male of my family, by the way, on my mom and my real father's side. But I can tell right here immediately that he didn't want to be a part of my life, and I was in a way seeking that father figure out, and I'm glad I never pursued it. And then my mom did marry eventually. She married twice, and but they were the second husband. He was like the best one. He just recently passed away. They were together for like 25 years. It was awesome. But he was never my real father where he could, discipline me. But he did teach me some things, like he taught me to be a good salesman. He taught me to, how to save money a little bit, even though I didn't listen to him for all my 20s and pissed away all my shit. Um, Now I'm learning that in my 30s, to be better with money because of him. I just wish I gathered more of that knowledge from him. But the thing is, he didn't have that big masculine presence around me. Now he did around my mom. My mom was very submissive to him. Don't get it twisted. I think he put her in check when he needed to. Like he would beat the shit out of her whenever she gave him. I'm just kidding. He never beat her. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He never laid his hand on her. She knew where she knew where she stood in that relationship, that marriage. That's all. And I saw that with my mom, I was like, but I was raised by my mother, so I was very fucking simpy, you know? And I was told to always get flowers for girls no matter what. If I had a crush on them, buy them whatever. Not like expensive shit, but buy them out for doing whatever, even if they don't like you. That showed you you're a real gentleman. Man, all those lies she fed me, man, that fucked me up. But I do feel a lot of my mother's teachings because she's a woman. A woman can't teach a boy to be a man. You need a fucking masculine man figure in the household for your son. Without that, he's gonna grow up to be a bitch like me. That's all there is to it. I'm being real about myself here. I literally was, and I didn't see it at the time, and not I don't know if this is. I think I picked up the lying trait to get friends and girls in my early years too. I was a very good liar and not a very good way. Convincing people to, in a certain way to like me and stuff. And that is not a good way to start relationships with anybody. So I don't know if I didn't remember seeing my mother lying or anything. I don't know why I did that. Maybe because I don't know. a narcissistic behavior,
Mm.
even though I had like no reason to be that way because I was fucking poor. I had no girls. I was so skinny, no girls ever wanted to be around me type shit. I mean, I was like the smallest boy in school until my senior year. Then I saw a freshman who was shorter than me. And I was like, holy shit, this is or smaller in general. I was like 5'6", 5'7", and when I was in high school. But I was like, all I had was like muscular legs and such a twig body, twig arms and shit. So no girls ever wanted to be around me for then. But look at me now.
When did you stop being a twig, though?
When I joined the military.
Mm.
Even then, I almost couldn't get in because I was underweight. So it took me a long time to put on some weight. Like I joined the military at like 115. I was a little twig. I still fit in my military shorts, by the way. That tells you something. That's a good thing. But yeah, yeah, the military, and then the military gets you a little lazy as well. The U.S. military is not what it used to be, like in the like fucking 80s, even 90s. Very feminized now, very woke government in general. I don't want to talk too much about it because I have some customers that are government too, but yeah, it's just it's just different. Like I said, back to the whole mom thing. I don't know where I picked up that lying trait. I don't know where I picked up that. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was seeking friendships, out of necessity because I didn't really have anything else for me, right? So that's where I guess I started lying. And when you're an adult, that only gets you so far.
So, let me think of some other red pill things. I want to go through a few of them and you tell me what you think about them.
Shoot.
Okay, so what do you think about like if you are dating a girl, they cannot be online at all?
Oh. It depends. You know how I feel about that.
Well, tell us.
What I like, if I'm gonna be serious with a woman, if she has any online presence, no thirst traps. I don't want, if it's business related, keep that shit. But I'm not talking about having your tits out business either. I'm talking about if you have a nail salon, you want to, add that, that's fine. But have your nails on there, not your nails next to your titties or your ass, getting spread out. I'm talking about straight out nails only, building a picture of you. I want, if I have a pretty girl that owns some shit, of course I want her pretty face on there. Why not? Show off little cleavage. Sure, that'll attract some customers. Maybe not the right ones, but at least it gives you some money, right? That's what you want. But if it's like disrespecting my name in any way, shape, or form, you goddamn right I don't want her on a fucking online presence like that.
Okay,
Fuck
tell
that.
me the difference between a little cleavage to get some attention online so you get likes and follows to no, this is crossing the line. Where is it exactly for you?
Okay, little cleavage, make it professional, put it in like a professional.
What is professional cleavage?
Oh my god. Professional cleavage is basically like a nice dress, nice mesh up like a nice woman's like dress attire, like a black suit, whatever color, doesn't matter, but not exactly showing the full like curves, but just a little bit, but like not too much where like you look like a hoe. Yeah, it's a professional, it's a professional etiquette, picture. That's all. Kind of like what you have now a little bit.
What do I have?
I don't know. You have like a cutoff shirt, like of some sort.
There's no cleavage.
Exactly. Okay, I would prefer that actually. What you have right there is what I would prefer.
Yeah, but like tight enough that you can see that I'm not like super fat.
Super fun.
You know what I mean? Like tight enough so it's like there's a body, but not like showing everything. So okay.
Sure, why not? And or if you want to show off your family, if you have a dude or whatever, sure, I personally don't think that's an excuse to have social media for family because you can just fucking text them pictures or send them pictures via email. Who the fuck doesn't have that anymore? I mean, don't even get me started on that deep dive on that shit. On how many girls I have been asking on dates, and then I tell them that shit, and it just riles them up and thinks I'm insecure. I'm like, I'm sorry for having standards. I don't want my girlfriend having her vagina touched on yoga sessions by another dude.
Dude,
know what
you
I mean?
saw that? I remember
Ah,
that.
you showed it to me. Yes.
I was just like,
Wife, right? Oh, she considered herself a traditional Christian too. She wants a man
Yeah.
of God, and she remember that.
I can't imagine letting someone hold me up by my vagina and going, I'm so traditional.
I'm sure.
I don't care what pose it is.
Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Khatibi would have a different fucking understanding on that.
That's my dad's last name. I don't post my husband's last name.
Oh, smart. I
Yeah.
can't wait to meet him.
I have like nightmares that people find out who he is and try to bone him just to spite me.
God, I can't wait to bone your man. You're such an idiot.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why I don't post him because
Don't worry, I'll post him for you.
no.
It's okay, just some pictures. Do some titty shots, when we go to the bar. No big deal. He'll behave. I'm just
He
kidding, Kat.
can't.
I'm kidding, Kat. Just chill.
Anyway, so you heard about the Jonah Hill.
Oh, I knew we were gonna be running into that.
Yeah. So since we're talking about like Instagrams and social media and stuff like that, what do you think about what he told her? Did you see the full message?
I saw a lot of the snippets from the whatever podcast. Fucking who else? They've been everywhere. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, they've been pretty much everywhere right now, going all over. It's pretty viral right now. I like him as an actor. I don't like him as a person. He's a fucking pussy feminist. He's admitted that many times, like a little bitch. You can see that in his texts. Like, I don't think I've ever seen any of my masculine guy friends literally text women like that. I mean, the whole standards thing, cool. No guys out here disagreeing with that. I don't know if you've been seeing this shit. The only disagreements that everyone is talking about is the fact that she's the C word. I don't want to say that word. Like a lot of people are saying that right now about her, but at the same time, why is he being a little bitch saying all this other shit via text? Just talk to her in person or call her. Who the fuck knows? Like, dude, you're making yourself look really soft and feminine with all these texts you're giving out. Like, oh, I'm the best boyfriend you ever had. I'm like, nigga, chill out.
Gosh.
Don't worry, it's not that hard ER anyway, so you're fine.
Jeez. Anyways, so
But anyways, on a real though,
yeah,
he's a very feminine type of guy, but I don't think anyone should ever disagree with his stance on the standards. But you know what I did see on a different podcast was recently is don't go for girls. God damn it. My fucking dog. You see my camera shaking?
no.
Oh, okay. It was shaking over here. But anyways, what they were saying in the podcast is
Don't go for girls.
Oh yeah, don't go for girls. Okay. If you see a girl on Instagram with her ass out, titties out, and shit like that, don't expect her to change her ways. It's that simple, right? If she's gonna have her shit out like that, and you give her those options, like, hey, look, I think you're cool. I want to be with you, but I don't want your ass and titties out, for the world to see. That's just my stance. If you want to stay with me, I would prefer you to get rid of that. And if you don't do that and I don't want to be with you, then, what do you say? Like, oh, peace out, no harm, no foul kind of thing, right? I can't, go word for word on what he said, but that's more or less what he said.
Mm-hmm.
But he still went with, this is the bitch move he did. He still went and stayed with her even after she kept doing that.
Okay, so this is what I heard about this situation. I don't know if it's true. This is just what I heard from different places. That he had apparently something happened, an incident happened where he didn't trust her. And then he went to therapy with her. And the
Yeah, what
therapist,
the
a
fuck?
female therapist, told her if a guy comes up to her while she's serving, she's supposed to say, "Oh, I have to go see my boyfriend," and then leave. And she thought that was like massively controlling. But from my interpretation is he went as far as to try to save the relationship because you were acting like a whore. And he took you to therapy, and the therapist, another female, agreed whatever it is you did that she does not say on purpose was so crossing the line that even a female told her this is what you should do right now to help gain his trust back.
And what was that?
If a guy comes up to you, instead of saying, "What, you're just jealous, I can do whatever I want," because obviously she did something that was more than just talk to a guy to get into the situation.
I think she probably sucked off one of the
Oh
surfers.
my gosh.
I'm just keeping it real. I mean, that's what I mean. It has to be that serious that he liked her so much. I don't know. He definitely simped for her. I mean, they went to fucking therapy. They're not even married. Like, bro, you got clout. You shouldn't have, and you're fat, but at least you got money. Like, you don't have problems getting a girl. What you have is you're finding girls in the wrong spaces, kind of like what I've been doing, right? Yeah. No, yeah. I'm just being real. Like, I think I know where to find good girls. I mean, by the way, the whole the hookup app shit, that was a total social experiment. I wasn't looking for anything, all right, god damn it. So I do have 2 weeks left on my membership for Seeking though. So I'm gonna see if I can get one of these girls out for free.
Okay. So
Moving on.
Yeah, anyways, but the other thing is he's not that, what do I say about him? Jonah
He's
Hill.
feminine. He's not masculine.
It's not even that. He's not that attractive. And he's not cool.
I don't know him from I don't know personally or nothing like that, but I like like I said, I like him as an actor. You know, I don't see very much of him in the public eye either. I don't see him doing cool shit like, I don't know, Brad Pitt does, you know. I don't see him do like interviews or podcasts. If he does, I'm not aware of him. He does maybe Jimmy Kimmel once every 5 years, I think. Yeah, he doesn't really have a big public persona, if I'm
But I've seen
it.
interviews, like there was a compilation interview like on TikTok of him while ago that I saw, and it was just like a compilation of people shitting on him like in his face, and then you just see his face like drop and he gets depressed, and it's just like he doesn't defend himself, he doesn't do anything, he just soaks it up, and it's just very like not confident. Like I know people who are, because he used to be like massively overweight and whatever, so they would just shit on him. I know people who were very overweight and have tons of confidence and would shut you up immediately if you cross that line.
Yeah, me too.
So the fact that he couldn't do it just shows he's just not there. And your confidence is kind of stuck from when you're a teenager. Like that's your chance to kind of get what you have. Your baseline, at least. So, I mean, he didn't get it. So he's always going to be trying to fight to be something he's not.
Yeah, I guess I got my confidence from boxing as a kid because I was so small. So I would box, and that built my confidence up and beating the shit out of people bigger than me legally. No, I'm being serious, but it didn't give me. It only gave me the confidence to be around men, not to hit on women. You know what I mean? Like confidence to have good friendship, build a nice foundation of friends around, right? But when it came to women, all I had was my mother, you know, to tell me all these simpy fucking things. So, yeah, that's all. I mean, that's how I built my confidence the hard way. I had to fucking, you know, go and talk to women like I had to by fucking going to bars in my 20s and getting turned down. And then I didn't accept rejection so well. So I would cuss the girls right out. You know what I mean? Like a dipshit. I know. It was so bad. Holy fuck. I was so bad. I guess I can tell you one quick one. When I used to live in England, I lived in England back in 2008. I used to live in near Oxford University. So when they see an American out there, they assume that you're one of those brilliant kids at Oxford University. Not this guy. Military. But we had such a small military presence in that area. I would just go with it. There goes my lying. Because, yeah. And so I remember going there, and I went to one of the pubs over in Oxford, and I ask a girl, hey, that's a nice purse you have there. She's like, oh yeah, and I'm like, she's like, oh, where you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Canada. She's like, isn't that called Canada? I'm like, yeah, but when you're in Canada, that's how we us Canadians call it. I'm just fucking with her. I was like, oh my god, you're just silly, aren't you? I'm just like, what's your name? I'm like, oh, my name is Raheem. I just give him a fucked up name just to fuck with her, you know. Then we'd exchange numbers. We'd only, talk for a few minutes, and then that was it. This is the crazy part about me. We exchanged numbers. This is before iPhones. We had the regular text where you had to pay after a certain amount. And so we exchanged numbers. I didn't take her home that night. And I text her like 20 times in a row. No text back from her. I see her at the bar like a few weeks later. I'm that fucking guy that goes up to her like, hey, I tried to text you to hang out. What the fuck happened? Your phone die? Yeah. And then she cussed me out right after. She's like, I didn't want to fucking talk to you anyway, you ugly little Indian. I was like, Indian? I forgot. There's a big, like, Hindu, presence over there. I've never been called an Indian until I was in fucking England. That was very weird for me. I got called a bunch of different Latino names, black names, I got called a Jew, the K word, the bad K word for Jews. Yeah, I got called that a few times because my hair is a little curly. So I was like, man, is my nose as ugly as a Jew?
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? You can't say this.
I have some Jewish friends. They will back me up on that.
Shut up. Oh my gosh.
But anyways, that's besides the point.
I'm going to take YouTube off. Hold on.
No. That's the only thing.
Oh my gosh.
I promise, no more of that. But anyways, yeah, they used to call me names, but then that rejection I took pretty hard. Because I cussed her out, right? I was a dipshit. That was like one of my first many, rejections that I had. And then I started going to more bars and clubs, loud ass clubs, like a dipshit. Spending all this money on girls. By the way, when you're in the military, you don't get fucking paid a lot of money. They give you a little like cost allowance because you live in England more, especially back then. The pound was double what the fucking USD was, which is awesome back then. It ain't like that now, not even in Europe or anywhere. So even with that extra little bit of money, I didn't know what to do. I would literally spend like half my paycheck on just one weekend and struggle to pay my rent. It was rough days just to impress women and get rejected. And then I would just get super drunk, and I'd have a drink and I'd spit it on her shoes. I know, I was so salty. I was such a dipshit.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
I was a little bitch. That's how I took rejection. I took it hard. But then I grew up, when did I stop becoming a little bitch like that? I guess it was, man, it's been a while. Around the time I turned 30, when I started making money and started reading books about shit, you know what I mean? When you start developing your mind more to what's out there in the world and see how people are, you get to see yourself I compared myself to a lot of people that I consider, idols, and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I've been fucking up. But I focused on myself, my health, and then it kind of just been like that ever since.
All right. Well, let me think of something else that the red pill people tell other guys.
We already talked about the women,
Yeah.
friends. I got a good one.
Mm.
Do you think it would? Do you think it's a good idea for a woman to ever lead a relationship?
Not overtly, covertly, yes.
I disagree with that. 100%.
Of course you disagree. You're supposed to disagree.
The only thing you're gonna be leading my relationship down to is hell. I don't want that shit.
Okay. I mean, it also depends on the couple's goals. If they have the same goals, but let's say like the woman is the one who notices the guy's diverting, she can give him a little nudge back to the goals.
I'm not saying your woman is gonna keep her fucking mouth shut all the time. Of course, the guy's gonna ask her for her opinion and her stance on a lot of things. You know what I mean? And whichever way he goes, it could be your idea that he just leads with, or you can implement or implant an idea in his head, to make it seem like it's his.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's
It's
a
called
good
manipulation.
thing. No, okay, everybody manipulates everybody, but if you're manipulating for the good, the greater good, then I think it's passable. Like you manipulate your children to not be losers. That's great. Manipulation is a great tool. But if you're overtly like where they can tell you're like trying to control them, you're trying to get them to do something, you're pushing them, you're being annoying, you're nagging, that's not good for anybody. It's got to be like that gentle where they go, you know what? It's my idea.
Okay.
What? That's what I think. Like, that's what works for me. Like, I don't ever tell him, don't do this, don't do that. I just kind of like nudge him and then he'll do it or he won't, but it's just a gentle. What? Your camera?
It's all out of focus right now. Give me a second. Fucking dogs. Aha. There we go. Better. All right. There's another one I want to ask you. About the red pill shit too, especially. You know what the difference is between the manosphere, red pill, and men's right activism?
No.
The manosphere is the umbrella term that encompasses various
How do you
online.
know about this? First of all, who's talking about this?
I'm telling you the difference right now.
Okay.
The manosphere, is basically the thing that's on top that holds everything together, right? It talks about, masculinity, relationships, self-improvement for men, obviously. It can vary very significant. It can vary in significant ways, and how you want to live your life, right? Then you have the red pill, which is, it's derived from the Matrix. I just found out Tucker Carlson has never seen the Matrix.
I didn't see the interview with him.
I saw a few minutes of it, but I've been so fucking busy with my work that I haven't finished it yet. But anyways, it was really the idea of, society promotes a set of self-beliefs of blue pill ideology, liberals and shit like that. Whereas red pill tends to be more conservative. Whereas then we're going to talk about men's right activism. It says social and political movement that advocates for addressing what it perceives as the issues disproportionately affecting men in this day and age. Such as domestic violence, paternity rights, workplace disparities, child custody laws, divorce, and that's just, in educational and inequities. Women far out does men in all that shit I just listed. For example, when I was filling out job applications, no matter what firm, what job sector you're in, about 95% of all job applications that I would have, at the last 2 pages, it asks you 2 different things. It would ask you, hold on, let me pull one up. I don't want to fuck this up, but it's more or less something that like tells you the first thing is, are you a prior service member, and if so, do you have any disability, and if you do, would you mind disclosing it? If not, that's fine, whatever. It's like a disability thing that's tied to military shit. Then the following page is all gender racial thing because of what you and I have discussed before in the past of BlackRock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The whole pushing that narrative shit.
Mm-hmm.
On that page, it tells you exactly what what you are, what you identify as, and race, gender, all that shit. I'm just gonna come straight out and say this. For my job or for my business, when I have job applicants apply for my shit, if I see any fucking pronouns in that shit, I'm not even gonna fucking look at that.
Have you ever?
I have not yet, but I have been told just recently that it's happened. But before I get to that, my stance is this: I want to live in reality. I want to live in a normal fucking society. I don't want them to cater to me because I need them more than I need them more than they need me. Yeah, sure, they want the paycheck, but guess what? I need the work done with people I trust, right? And if you can't trust yourself to be what the fuck you have between your legs,
oh my gosh,
I'm being serious. Yeah. Now, if you want to be trans, fine. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna throw a transgender person out of the pile. What I have a problem is the fucking pronoun shit. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna identify as a trans and you put your name as Kelly, your name is no longer Kyle. It's Kelly. And I see a resume for Kelly, and then you identify as a female. Then I meet you. You're transgender. Cool. I don't care as long as you do the fucking job. We can kick it with beers too, bro. We're good. I really don't give a shit. It's the whole pronoun shit because they think they're entitled to something when they're not. That's where I get that from. So guess what my friend told me recently? He told me because this whole woke ideology going on, pushing their fucking bullshit, EGC score, whatever, bullshit going on right now. You know what they do? Instead of looking at the first 2 pages of their job qualifications and
they look at the back.
They look at the back now, but the fucking pronoun shit. And guess what? There's been more fucking pronouns being thrown out now. They, him, they, bullshit. No. They don't play that shit. My buddy said, fuck that bullshit. No. Bye. They just fucking toss that resume out.
Yeah, but they get money for doing it. So if you're a big company that actually, like if you're a small company, they don't care about you. If you're a big company that are getting money from these people, you're gonna be forced to do it to get money.
We ain't gonna get. I'm not gonna get forced into it. Not with my business, not my company.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like these huge companies will do it just for that.
Yeah, sure, I guess, but it's yeah. No, by the way, he does work for a big company. Now you're not supposed to say it, and I'm not gonna give out the information of the company. Then that'll put me in a fucking target. But he even told me shit like, this is what he's doing, not me, by the way. There's another friend. He goes, is there, and we had like a little debate about a few months ago about the whole sexism, feminist bullshit movement. And I told him, women don't apply for these jobs. When they do, they're very qualified and they should be able to do it, whatever, right? And then what my friend said straight up to my face? He goes, honestly, when I see a woman's resume, I just toss that shit. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, why? He goes, well, it's quite simple. If they have a weak resume for a top end job, I'm not gonna even bother. First of all, I see it's a woman. She thinks she's gonna be entitled for all this fucking leave in case she gets pregnant. They really look into that. Does sexism really, exist in big corps? Yo, fuck yeah, they do. And he was breaking it down to me, just like I'm breaking it down to you. They will, and then same with the whole I guess there is a little bit of racial bigotry in a way as well. For example, if they have two resumes, a white guy and a black guy. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna include 4 races: black, Asian, white, Latino. White, Latino guy, pretty identical. Asian, which this is complete fabricated, like scenario, by the way. So don't get it. I don't want to get canceled. The Asian and the black guy or the black candidate, whether it's a female or male, doesn't matter actually. In this scenario, it doesn't matter what the sex are. Remember, the Latino and the white guy, they're very similar. They have like more or less the same experience in a lot of years, more or less the same in that position, right? To get filled up.
Mm-hmm.
You can only hire one person though. Okay, if they both have an education, they would go, okay, who has the better education? Like which school is better and who had the better grades? They're gonna pick out, probably the white guy because they're more known to have, better upbringing than say my people. And it's not because I'm not blaming racism for that. I'm blaming the environment that a lot of people have already ingrained in their brain from a top end position. Stereotypical things. Then you see the Asian and the black guy, they have gaps and like, dates. They're not even going to look at them, but they do match what they required, right? Say 2 positions are open, but you got to fill out that whole ECG score or whatever. Remember the whole equality, gay, trans bullshit? They're going to be like, okay, we'll just hire the black guy who's less qualified over the white guy, and then the brown guy over the Asian guy, even though the Asian guy may have a better education. You know what I mean? So that's what companies are doing. They're getting less qualified people for in these high-end positions, and they're not meeting the task missions at hand, and they're falling behind on numbers because they're going by skin, race, bullshit more than real qualifications, and that sucks right now. Because I can tell you this right now, I have a feeling maybe 1 or 2 of my jobs in my past I got because I fit like literally every criteria of the ECG score: Latino, veteran, disabled. The fuck else? I didn't feel the gay quota or transgender quota, unfortunately, but I filled out the other ones, right? But if I was a woman, that's another extra point right there. And oh yeah, I already said I'm a minority. Dude, they are way ahead of the curve, unfortunately, ahead of white people, and I don't like that. I think it's pretty fucked up in this day and age, and I think it needs to stop. And I think that's where right now in modern society right now, you can see us falling behind Chinese people, Russians. The Chinese are already ahead of us in technology, and because they keep it in house, you can't, and they know who's strong and who's a weak. And unfortunately, in America, no one's strong enough to kick out the weak anymore. We need that strong masculine presence in an American job market to maintain to have higher standards. That's all.
But you realize there's nothing that we can do because the big corporation who's on the board,
BlackRock,
the same people that are on the board.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's like
I know. That's all. I know.
You're thinking that you can make a difference from within. You can't. It's these companies, and they're all the big companies and everything. They're so insidious. It's everything you do, everything you buy. They own everything. They have their paws in everywhere. So you can't fight that. You just have to like make an alternative economy, basically based on just small businesses.
I know, it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks.
But I mean, I do think it's worthwhile that we just make an alternative economy with small local businesses where we know everybody, get your meat locally, get your this locally. It's a lot more work. It's not going to get delivered like it is from Amazon or whatever. It's not going to be super convenient. It's going to be a lot But if you have the resources, I think that's the only thing you can do at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a position where I'm not. I mean, I have a lot of resources, but I still need a little bit more. So I want to get my net worth to a certain amount. Even though I've already retired my mom, I want to retire myself completely, and only then will I start thinking about moving the fuck out. I mean, I'm already thinking ahead by buying a place in Dubai, so I'm already ahead of the curve, you know. So that's my end game, Dubai. That's oil-rich money country right there. WEF ain't touching that.
Yeah, but you'll never be a citizen, and they can kick you out for if any woman that's walking says, "Oh, he's a little walking too close." They just put you right
Have
on
you
the
been in
plane.
Dubai?
I have friends in Dubai. Yes.
Yeah, friends in Dubai, but you never been there. I
have
lived there for
people.
2 years.
Okay, but I'm telling you how easy it is. You don't have
I
rights.
had no issues.
Yeah, but all it takes is that one time.
I had a few girlfriends out there, and they were fine with how I was. I didn't change my
I'm not
tone or
talking about
attitude.
your girlfriend. I'm talking about strangers. Like if you're even walking a little too close to someone, you don't know
Yes, I
them.
didn't. I guess it also was you know what was also my favor? My skin tone. They probably thought I was an Arab too. They always spoke Arabic to me. I don't know shit in Arabic. So maybe that's why they didn't have an issue with me. So, but you're not bad. You're not wrong. That could happen. Fuck, it could happen to me. I'm not saying I'm fucking, invincible from this shit. But then yeah, it would be fucked. But that is my end game. Then you, your husband, and your kid, you can be my little like slaves, in my apartment.
Gosh.
I need labor work. I need someone to clean, cook. Your kid can do that. I need you to do my laundry. I need your husband to like drive me around. I think you guys get a good deal by living in my house like that.
Okay.
It's a nice home.
I did tell him, like, what about Dubai? But he's like, no, I'm not. I don't speak the language, blah, blah, blah.
You don't have to.
Because he would need to do his business, which is like medicine type stuff over there. And he's like, I don't know how that works.
He can do it. He can do it.
But I would imagine that they only work with their own.
I mean, most likely. I mean, can you blame them? But
no,
there's a lot of Americans out there though that are doctors studying medicine and shit.
Well, anyways, so what else? Let me think.
I had some other ones too, but I've kind of forgot.
All right, let's see. What do they always?
I thought you had this shit. I thought you had this shit.
I know,
down.
but then like I lost the thing. Hold on, let me see.
I love doing standing up and doing podcasts now. By the way, ever since I built this table, I sent you the picture, right?
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome. And the whole automated desk and shit, so clutch.
Are you using the raising desk or no?
You goddamn right. I'm on it right now. I'm standing up.
Okay. Because I never used mine and I finally got rid of it.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, dog. You crazy, dog.
All right, let's think. I watched so much of this crap. You'd think I could think of one of the things that they always say.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Don't take this the wrong way.
What?
You kind of look like that chick that's been talking about Adam 22's wife.
Don't you fucking go there. No.
You kind of do.
What? How? In what way?
Your face? Your hair?
No. My face does not look like that girl.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying you guys do the same shit.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I just don't. I was checking out her Instagram and stuff like that because this shit is all over. So I keep like,
Right.
who is
That's
this chick?
we can definitely talk about this. I didn't
Okay.
know. Remember, I don't watch porn. I haven't watched any porn at all. Like since 2018, the last porn stars that I knew before I got into this YouTube space years ago was man, I don't even know if I want to even name them. Fuck. I even forgot their names.
What do they look like?
Not like you. Um,
What does that mean? Like the blondes?
did I like the blondes? No, actually, I don't think I ever really liked blondes that much. No. Oh, one girl's name is Jaden James. Another girl's name
Okay.
Rachel Starr.
Okay, I don't know any of these people, but all
Okay,
right.
okay. These are like, yeah, I'm telling you, these are much older.
No, because like the porn stars that I remember were like super old, like they're ancient now.
Lisa Ann, another one. Jenna Jameson, Chassie
I
Lane.
know that one. I know
Which one?
Jenna Jameson. I know
Chassie Lane. You remember
no.
her?
And I know
She's in
like
the
there's
90s.
this it's like dark. She's kind of like yeah, she was really hot. And then I saw her when she was older and I was like, oh.
Damn.
But
Too much nut busted on that face.
no, it wasn't her face. It was just
She didn't age well.
yeah, it doesn't always work out. Life is hard, bro. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So
anyway,
yeah. So what do you
Adam 22. Okay, yeah.
What do you think about
I would
the situation? I think he did it on purpose. I think he knew everybody was going to call him a cuck and he just wanted the money and the views. He just got a really expensive wedding. He needs to pay that shit off. He doesn't care.
He already has all the money in the world. He literally does.
It's never enough because I bet he spends it all.
I don't know how. I have a lot of money. I don't even know what to spend it on. Like, makes no sense.
Did you see the wedding?
No. I saw some pictures.
Oh, that was millions.
Really?
They needed to make that money back.
Oh, they got that money back with that BBC. So, whenever all that shit happened, right?
Mm.
I saw it come out. What was it, like a week ago now? Maybe a little over a week, whatever. I just started watching Adam 22 or what is it? No Jumper, a podcast about just a few months ago. The reason why I started watching is because remember that girl that we don't like, that feminist bitch with the fake glasses or the glasses with no lens, one of Destiny's chicks.
Yeah.
When she was on whatever, somehow her algorithm picked up on my fucking YouTube, and she was on No Jumper. This is back in like February, and then also Zerka was on there too. Then that's when I discovered Zerka as well. This was many months ago before he blew up. I like Zerka on that, but he was, he's calling that fucking chick out. He's like, "Oh, there's no way you're a fucking virgin." Like who the fuck does OnlyFans? I call cap on that shit. She just does it for her audience, which is fine, but those lies eventually catch up. But anyways, she may not fuck on OnlyFans, but come on. You're talking about Mia Khalifa? No, that's what my chat is saying. But anyways, yeah.
No, not her. What's her name?
Farah or some shit. Yeah, Farah, whatever the fuck. Anyways, that's when I found out about Adam 22 because he came into my algorithm. I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. But I saw he was interviewing girls that I was like, who the fuck are these hoes? I saw some of these same girls on the whatever podcast. That Kazumi girl, the Asian chick.
Yeah.
I was roasting her one time on the whatever podcast. I was roasting her hard too. I was fucking just super chatting and Brian was loving it. Everyone was loving me fucking just going hard on that girl. She definitely contemplated suicide after that.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Now I'm being serious. Like I was going in hard. She had no comebacks at me. Anyways, I saw her and then with Adam on No Jumper. And then I was like, oh, this guy's kind of cool. A little ugly with the tats, but definitely has some mental issues there. Because what guy with that has the right mind is going to have face tats? I don't know. That's just me. No judgment, whatever. He has more money than I will ever have, probably. Anyways, he had that Kazumi girl with another porn star. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then Adam brings up at the end of the show, he's like, if you guys want to see the after show, click on this link below. And I decide, I'm like, oh, well, it's probably like a Patreon, just kind of like, how Fresh and Fit have their shit. You know what I mean? No, sirree. It went straight to him banging these two chicks. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to see this bullshit. Came to find out, he's a porn star himself, fucking all these other porn stars.
Yeah, like I watched like maybe Sneeko, Zerka, whatever on his podcast. I know he was on Flagrant, but I didn't really know the extent of what he did. I didn't watch for him. I don't find him entertaining.
He's a little boring. Yeah, he's boring.
Yeah,
he's very monotone.
really boring.
But I like his guests that he has on there sometimes.
Yeah.
His guests are making it a little bit. I even like Destiny on that show, even though I don't agree with Destiny. I do like Destiny on his show.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're both now, you have two cucks, fucking, loving each other.
Oh my gosh.
But what do I think about that shit? I would never have it. My girlfriend, wife ever fuck another man. Even Jason Love, I just came to find out his name, the black dude. Did you see how he called in the middle of both their calls?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what Adam asked Jason?
He's something like, would you do that or whatever?
Yeah, would you do that? Yeah, exactly. You know what he said? No, I don't think I could. No, I wouldn't do that.
Of course not.
Hey man, and then he goes, whatever other people do is their business, I'm just here to get, collect that paycheck. Oh my God. Yeah. Even he admitted it. He's like, nah, I couldn't do that shit. I don't give a fuck. But he'll never, I guarantee you that black dude, he'll never marry one of those porn girls ever. Will he smash them no matter what? Of course he will. But he'll never marry a single porn star ever. He knows his worth.
Yeah, I don't know. It was really cringy. I don't like it, but I understand he just cares more about money than anything.
And they have a kid together. What the fuck? A
yeah,
daughter.
And it's just like that's well, the whole industry, everything around that. Like, she's not going to be okay when she grows up. I don't care what he thinks or how he feels that he can protect her from that. He can't. She's going to end up just like the mom doing the same thing. And maybe he's morally corrupt that he thinks like that's fine. But I mean, I'm not into the whole female empowerment by being a whore thing. I don't like that. I don't think that's it's not the way.
You don't like birth control? You don't like
No, I hate birth control. First, I hate because what it does to a woman's hormones and they don't tell you.
Hormones.
For example, taking a birth control every day is the same. It's akin to taking an antibiotic. It destroys your microbiome in your gut, in your bladder, and in your vagina area. So all of those microbiomes are going to be off, meaning you're more likely to get an infection, bacterial, yeast, STD, UTI, chronic UTIs. All these things go up and they never, ever tell you. And no doctor reads this huge pamphlet that, the insert. No doctor reads it. They will never tell you. They make so much money on women constantly getting sick every month. And they just say, oh, it's just because, you're sexually active. That's why you're getting these reoccurring infections and stuff. It's completely not true, but whatever. And that's just one of the million. Also, it depletes like 10 vital nutrients to your body that it's going to lower your lifespan. Also, when you're on birth control, when you're young, when you're in your 20s and such, that's when you build your bone mass and it stops that process. So then you're more likely to get osteoporosis when you're older. There's so many things. It's complete poison.
I'm glad I don't have to worry about that.
Well, there's the new male contraceptive pill coming out.
Yeah, you ain't going to catch me with that bullshit.
Yeah, side effects include weight gain, depression, anxiety, low libido. Among like 1,000 others.
Yeah. I would never take that. I mean, I already got forced to take the fucking backs, so years ago. There goes my fucking life.
Oh my gosh. You got a good 5 years before those side effects kick in.
I don't know, man. You hear about Jamie Foxx?
Didn't they off him though?
Jamie Foxx? He's still
Mhm.
alive. What do you mean? Did they off him?
Barely.
What?
I thought they were like, wasn't he like talking some crap and they're like, we got to get rid of him?
I'm looking it up right now. You're getting me worried right now. He's supposed to be my next Spawn.
Your next Spawn.
It's a comic book character. I'm a fucking nerd.
Oh, okay. Jamie Foxx.
I'm looking it up. Oh, surprises woman visiting Chicago. The fuck? By retrieving lost purse. He looks pretty good to me.
Is it him or is it one of those Kanye clone things?
It's him.
I don't believe it.
It's 100% him.
That's not him.
You're such an idiot. That is so him.
That's not him.
He's in there with a white girl. He's about to go.
That's
take her
not
to the
him at
jungle.
all.
That is him. What the fuck are you looking at?
I'm looking at pictures of him now.
Me too. He was in Chicago on Monday.
That's not him. How do you think this is him?
I don't know. His face, body,
That's a
blackness.
clone. That's a clone.
It's not a clone. You need to knock that bullshit off.
Anyways,
But anyways, yeah, he was fucked up for a while though. Can it be the COVID shot symptoms?
Did they say that? Would they even admit to that?
It was in the beginning. Now all of a sudden it disappeared. Wonder why.
Yeah.
Suspect much?
Medical complication. A complication. I wonder from what?
Being
Anyways.
forced baxed?
Yeah. So I remember.
We were talking about. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
What?
Go
When
ahead.
I was younger, I was with some friends, and this guy came and he was hitting on me really hard, and he kept telling me that he was in a movie with Jamie Foxx and in his private jet, and that he wanted to marry me, and he kept following me around. And then he bought me a steak and started force feeding it to me. It was
That's
the
hot.
weirdest thing that's ever happened. And then finally I just left because I couldn't stand it. I'm just like wondering, like, is this how easy celebrities have it normally? That they get to just like drop some names and like chicks will like put up with them?
I'm gonna start doing that myself. I'm gonna name drop. Nobody though. Okay. Oh, you ever see the movie White Chicks?
Yeah.
Do you remember the scene whenever you remember how Sean Wayans, they're both at the beach, right? Marlon Wayans is with the girls, and Sean Wayans, he sees the reporter chick. Remember, he had the crush on the reporter. You remember that part?
No.
Okay.
Keep
Anyways, so in the scene, Sean Wayans, he gets out of his white girl suit, and then what he does is, this is funny, and this is fucking brilliant, as a matter of fact, very corny, but brilliant. He goes up to these kids, and he goes up these three random kids. He goes, "Hey guys, you guys want to make $50?" They're like, "Yeah." And then he tells them, you don't know what he says to them. So he goes and starts talking to the girl that he's interested in, some reporter chick. She's a pretty good looking girl. So she's at the bar. He goes to the bar, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get some whatever." And then the three kids that he saw at the beach, they run up to him. They're like, hey, whatever. I forgot the name that he was using. Can I get your autograph? He was like, yeah, not a problem, little man. So what do you want me to make it out to? He's like, oh, make it out to my dad or some shit. He's like, oh, that's what's up, man. Remember, stay in school, don't do drugs, And it was in front of the girl that he was interested in. She goes, oh my. So what do you do? Got her attention. He was lying though. He's not. He was a cop in a movie, but he's pretending to be like an NFL player or some shit, which he was not. He was very poor. He didn't have a lot of money, but he paid these kids $50 to make it look like he was something just to impress his girl.
Stupid.
That's the day and age we live in this modern society. I don't have to do that, but this is where the name drop comes. Maybe I'm gonna start doing that. With I see some little kids.
Please don't do that.
I'm gonna be like, hey,
no.
In 5 minutes, go over there and run. I'll give you $10 each over here. I want you to impress, that girl by saying, hey, man, you're that fucking famous boxer, huh? Yeah. Crazy what we have to do.
You don't have to do that. No.
Well, I don't have to do that. But the whole name drop shit, though, is pretty stupid to impress somebody. That's what I was getting at.
I think the type of people that it impresses are the narcissists that you want to avoid.
Yeah,
so
like the seeking,
I would
chicks.
Name drop to see like if it brightens their eyes a little bit too much, so you can avoid them or you should avoid them.
Right. Kind of like my seeking arrangement chicks.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm not name dropping anything, but they're literally like on my DMs. Like I haven't even looked at my shit all day. I've been so fucking busy. Let me see how many DMs I got right now. Probably a lot. I do have a lot. I see 3 girls deleted me.
Wow.
Wonder what I did. Oh, because I had a lie on there about my fucking pay and my net worth.
What did you say?
Oh, fuck. I put in my Discord. Clearly, you don't read my damn Discord. I'm just gonna read this out to you. This is what the girl said. This is what more or less the last like 50 girls have said to me. But I'm gonna just tell you what this one girl said to me directly. I just want to say for this, and quotes, because this is what my profile states. If you want a simpy beta sugar daddy that doesn't respect himself, I ain't your guy. So keep on stepping. That's what I have on my shit.
Okay.
I am, and then this is what I continue saying on my profile. I'm going to find my diamond in the rough in this cesspool of an app. I am only on here until 10 August. Hopefully I meet a beauty that won't take all my hard-earned money and run. I am looking for someone to wife up, maybe kids, and my wife will live poor-free forever with unlimited resources. If that doesn't seem like heaven to you, I cannot help you, ladies. If you are not verified, we are not talking. And then this is when the girl says something. She actually did this, She put this on her fucking message to me. Wow, this is unbelievable for a guy whose income, all in caps, is average as the rest of the U.S. Crazy as someone who is on seeking arrangements. Crazy. This is all in caps. As someone who has no children, 37, I'm 36. Easy there, bitch. And still expect above and beyond is crazy. I hope you get numble enough.
Humbled, probably.
She fucked up. She's a fucking idiot, bitch.
Ah.
And find your peace and love, though. Take care and have a great night. You know what I said to her?
What?
God bless you. I swear to God, I said that. And she just doesn't, she's like, she doesn't know what to say. Can you believe that shit? I get messages like this. So my shit is pretty fucking chill. So, I mean, I'm being straight up. I'm a successful, disease-free cybersecurity, consultant. I will not, here it is. I will not buy you women anything off this app or take you shopping no matter how attractive you are.
Wow. But that's kind of like leading with negativity. Nobody that's normal.
Believe it or not, the girls that there's a lot of girls that like it.
But what does it say about them?
Oh, they're just trying to smash.
That's not what you're going for.
No, I never said I was trying to just smash. My shit is pretty simple, straight conservative type. I'm seeking an emotional connection, long-term, marriage-minded, monogamous, romance, and then you can travel with me. I think I need to take travel with me off and flexible schedule. I need to take those two off. So make it very like, relationship heavy, right? And my income, my annual income, you know what I put it on here?
50?
I didn't 100 grand. She
Okay.
thinks that's the average.
Well, that's her
She's an
problem.
idiot.
I mean, girls don't know
Idiot.
about anything about money. I
Oh,
was an idiot too. I didn't know anything about money.
my net worth 50 grand. But yeah.
Yeah.
She thinks I'm poor. I'm gonna keep it that way though. I'm not changing that shit. Whereas a
So,
lot of girls that are interested in it, they find it very funny, hilarious. And then at least I found one girl that's gonna meet up with me that I don't have to pay any money for.
okay.
Oh, I noticed there's keywords that you cannot say on the Seeking app, so they try and give you your number immediately. Or they try and give you their number immediately because you can't say. I just found out the words PPM. You know what that stands for?
Pay for man?
Close. Pay per meet.
Pay per meet. Okay, yeah, that.
To meet up. Not even sex, just a meet. Let me show you some of these girls that have been giving me their pay rates. I'll go with I'm gonna just tell you the girl that I'm going out with tomorrow night.
She gave you a rate?
She gave me a rate. Well, she only gave me a rate after I talked to her about some other shit, but you know what her going rate is? She said she won't go on a date with a guy unless he pays her $2,000 and with no guaranteed sex, just to meet for like a whole day, but no staying the night.
Man, it's so easy to make money if you're like cute as a girl. Like
I
had no morals. I would do all this. I'd be rich.
I had another girl. She looks fake as fuck. I mean, she's verified. I actually got to talk to her. I have a lot of these girls' numbers, and then they're fucking like unrealistically beautiful, fake beautiful too, plastic, and all that shit. They see me, they're like, oh wow, so you're really not a fat fuck. I'm like, how many guys are you meeting that are catfishing you?
I would
There's
imagine
a lot of fucking weirdos.
All of them. This is a weirdo type of website.
Yeah, and a lot of these girls are like, they're like, this guy can't be real, like, so they want to give me their number immediately. So they're like, this guy, he's not fat. He looks good. He's got to be lying about his money. I obviously am, but I'm not going to tell them how much I am worth. That's the last thing I'm going to do. So there was like about 8 girls' numbers I got, and I nailed it down to only like 2, but only one is down to visit for free, obviously. So the one I'm going to see tomorrow night, she's fucking bad. She charges $1,000 to $2,000 per meet. Obviously, I'm not paying shit. I couldn't, even if I still wouldn't do it. I don't care. I just can't do it. I'd rather go to Colombia and I can buy like 50 hookers for that much. So no. Yeah, dude, 2,000 to me for one day. You know how many McChickens that is? That's like 1,000 McChickens. I guarantee you one day with that chick isn't better than 1,000 McChickens. Yeah, you're not wrong, Randy. But anyways, the girl I'm meeting up, she's very beautiful, but another thing that's a big setback is she has a kid. So obviously I'm not gonna fucking go in too serious. I mean, she has to like be a very magical person for that. But even when she told me that, I'm like, I'm not trying to be no fucking baby daddy. So you better understand that shit real quick. So she's like, but she's very like, she's only giving me a shot because she wants to see me in person. And then if she likes me, she's going to stay in town. She's driving up. Guess where from?
Miami.
So I'm going to get myself, I already have a buddy who I'm going to stay with tomorrow night. So I'm like, hey man, I might get a little drunk. So I'm going to crash at her house if you don't mind. He's like, no man, it's cool. So I'm like, cool. We'll probably go hunting after. So I have to go to Tampa anyways for business for like majority of the day. and then she's not going to meet up with me until like 2:00 in the afternoon, because that's a 4-hour drive from your area.
Oh boy. So
But the other girls that wanted to meet up, they were giving me like 1,000, 2,000. One girl offered me, there's two girls I talked down a lot of money. One girl was does $2,500 per meet, and then when she saw who I was, she brought it down to 300. I talked another girl down to 150, but no, I'm not paying. You know what I can do with $150? I can eat myself a nice steak dinner while I'm in Tampa.
oh my gosh.
I know there's a great steakhouse that I plan on going to tomorrow. It's called Burn Steakhouse. If you and your husband ever come, you don't eat meat though, but
I eat meat. What are you talking about?
oh yeah, I forgot. Whatever. If you guys ever come to Tampa, Burn Steakhouse, one of the high-end, nicest steakhouses in all of Florida. Delicious cuts. They have so many different cuts. I don't know how they maintain that shit. And it's a nice romantic area, you know. It's beautiful. I've taken only one girl there my whole life. She did put out too, thankfully. Oh my god, if she did not put out, I would have been pissed. That was like an $800 dinner. But yeah, if she didn't put out, I would have been very mad. But that's besides the point. That was years ago. So I've never taken any other woman there. I'll probably take my mom there for her birthday. That's it. So, because she's the only special lady in my life now. But this girl tomorrow, she has a lot to do to impress me, to be part of her life. What does she have to bring to the table? Her fucking drama?
Oh my gosh.
Her kid? That does me no good. So we'll see what it's about. I'm going to give this shit a try. I told her that shit too. I was straight up with her too. She didn't. She was like backing off, and I'm like, girl, right now is the time to run before you make those solid plans. I'm already gonna be in Tampa tomorrow, but if you want me to stay in Tampa, you gotta be expecting me not to fucking pay to meet, no fucking hotel, nothing. She said, okay. I may buy her like one drink. That's it.
Wait, so she's driving 4 hours for a drink?
To meet up with me. I told you I'm a pretty good business negotiator.
And then she's driving back?
No, she's getting herself a hotel room. She already sent me the details. I'll tell you. Shoot, she's staying at a very nice fucking restaurant. I mean, hotel. She's staying right on Channel Side. It's like really nice area. So, and I saw the hotel. It's like a $500 a night room. So I think she has a sugar daddy probably paying for that, or maybe she has money that I'm not very aware about. And yeah, she likes me. She'll fucking stick around and whatever. She's probably gonna already stick around, but not stick around with me. So it's gonna be interesting. I'll let you know how it goes for sure. My first seeking arrangements chick. Who would have fucking thought that? For free.
Oh my gosh. So, you know how the red pill girls in the space, they always say
Allie.
Allie,
Pearl, Rebecca. Yeah.
You know, all those people, especially Pearl. They always say that having a wife, like stay at home, is like super easy. It's not that expensive. You can do it with like a cheap salary, no big deal, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I was talking to my husband about this last night, and he's like, do you have any idea how expensive it is just to keep you alive? And I'm just like, how much? And he's like, well, your health insurance is like $1,000 a month. That's just that. And then the kids is like another 1,000. So that's 2,000 a month just to keep. And they were saying like numbers like $100 a month. I'm like, $100 a month for a wife? That means no kids. That means just a wife. And like, where are they paying $100 a month to include all your expenses and your health insurance and then the car and the car payment? and then the freaking car insurance, and then you need a bigger house, so you need more rooms, and then more insurance, and more this and that, and then you gotta clothe them, and then they're like, oh, you don't need any money for clothes. What are they wearing?
Nothing. They're naked and no matter what in the house.
Everybody's like running around naked with like broken shoes, their toes sticking out of holes, and they're just like, yeah. It's like, what are they talking about? These people are insane. Like, that's the one thing I'm just like, somebody needs to call them out. You cannot afford a wife and kids.
This is what the girl said.
Yeah, that's what they say. They literally say it's $100 a month and you can like make it on like a cheap salary. I'm like, maybe in the olden days.
Who the fuck said that?
Pearl and all of them that we mentioned, they've all said it at different times. And it's insane. Like, that's the one place where I'm like, you guys don't know anything about anything. Like, you have
Finances
no idea.
And shit.
You have no idea how much like the ones that are married, you have no idea how much money your husband's spending. If you think you can get by on $100 a month, you're completely insane.
Dude, not even a fucking wife, just having a girlfriend. I mean, the closest thing I had to a girlfriend was back when I lived in Cali. I was dating this girl that I for the longest time. She was not expensive-ish. I would say I'm a guy and I liked her. She liked me. You know, we're in a relationship. I'm a fucking lead. Okay, we're gonna go do this. Who's gonna pay for that? I am. It was never expensive shit though. Like, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not taking her to like the high end bullshit things, you know. But when we traveled together and did everything, you had to take. We went to Yosemite, over in California. Went to Yosemite. You familiar with that area?
No,
Yosemite. You heard of it? Yeah, I call it Yosemite. That's how you're supposed to say it. So, anyways, we went to Yosemite together. From where her and I lived, that gas in California is not cheap. So you have to consider the gas, and then guess what? We had to eat. That in itself, just one-way trip. That's fucking like $45, maybe. You know, no, maybe $50. And then on the way back, another $50 to eat and gas again. That's a long ass trip. That's an all-day trip. We didn't even stay the night. No, we left super fucking early with our dogs and came back down by nighttime. That was just a little. That was like the cheapest trip. Then we went to what was that? What's that hottest desert in the world called? Over in California.
Mojave Desert. I don't know any deserts.
Anyways, not the Mojave, but we went to. I got more girls cussing me out on Seeking.
Oh my gosh! Stop.
Hold on. Hottest desert in. It is the Mojave Desert. I thought it was something else. Death Valley. There we go. Went to Death Valley together.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we went to the Death Valley together. Yeah, Pearl does have a rich daddy. I wouldn't trust a word out of her mouth when it comes to money. Yeah, she's very entitled.
Even the other two, they don't come from money, but it's like nobody sat them down and said, you know, I have to pay for this more because of you, that more. You know, you go through toilet paper too, and then freaking, what is it, like toothpaste, like freaking everything.
Everything, yeah. People don't take that into consideration. You're right. So anyways, we went to Death Valley. This one we did stay overnight. You know what? Okay, now the girl I was dating, she's not used to having a guy of my caliber. She's used to dating like broke ass, hipster, fucking idiots, F words that I'm not allowed to say for you. And so she goes, oh, we can go, because she likes to camp and stuff. I fucking hate camping. I don't like to glamp either. I like hotels, houses. That's if I can afford it, I'm gonna fucking do it. There's a 4 seasons in the middle of the desert. I'm gonna stay at the 4 fucking seasons. I want to shower, you know, wipe my ass right, and you know, leave and then be in an AC area, not worry about fucking rattlesnakes. God damn it, because they're all over the goddamn desert. There was no 4 seasons, by the way, and then fucking Death Valley. But she goes, oh, let's go to Death Valley. I'm like, yeah, I've never been. Let's do it. What do? I do my research. You know, I plan everything out like a man should. She's doing it too because she was a little masculine, but I had a fucking tone her fucking shit down. You know, I'm like, girl, you need to like chill the fuck out. I don't know what kind of pussy ass dudes you were with, but you want to go somewhere? Let me fucking look into it. Just stay back, relax. And then I end up getting a nice hotel, not like the nicest, but it was like one of the only hotels in the whole desert. We got there. It was like an all day drive, like a 4 or 5 hour drive from where I lived. And so we get there, and I give her the itinerary. She's like, "Hey, we're gonna go here." She's like, "Oh my god, we're staying at this place for $250 a night. That's a lot." I'm like, mind you, this is like one of our first trips that her and I ever taken too. She thinks that, I don't know, she's very like tight with money and she's a little cheap, I guess. But like I said, she's never been with a guy like me before, you know?
Yeah.
And not only that, she was worried about my car's well-being. I was like, it's a fucking 4x4. What the
Dude,
fuck do you care?
It sounds like she doesn't come from money. She wasn't around money.
Well, actually, you're wrong. You are wrong.
Why?
I met her parents.
And
they are money. She just went a little liberal against them.
Oh, so then she only got brokies.
Only brokies and guys that she can fucking control.
Yeah, and they would have like junker cars and
shit, fucking hopes and dreams. They had no ambition, none of that shit. So me, all my hard-earned money that I worked so hard for in my life, to use my girl. So of course I'm gonna spoil her. I want her to know that I can be there for her, not just financially, but support her in a protective way too. You know, like, do you think I'm gonna, get a rattlesnake, from you? I can do it, but I prefer not to be in that position. You know what I mean? So let's get us a fucking hotel. She fucking was like, oh, I'd rather just camp. I'm like, what? I'm not fucking camping in a fucking blacked out desert with a bunch of snakes and shit running around and scorpions. Fuck that. So she's like, okay, you do make a point. I'm like, goddamn right. I know my goddamn geography around here, goddamn it. And then I fucking slapped the shit out of her and I put her in her spot. So I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. That was just like one of her trips. Again, we're talking about the whole finance, as a guy to his girl. Remember, she's not even my wife. She didn't even live with me. But guess what? I would bring food to cook for us. That's not cheap either. She liked to cook for me. So I was like, all right, I'll go buy the ingredients. Just get naked in the kitchen and cook for me. We're good to go. I had my dessert while she was cooking. It was nice. You can think of it however you like.
Okay.
But anyways, what I'm saying is those girls are completely wrong. $100 fucking a month. Get the fuck out of here. Where are you gonna find that? In fucking, I don't know, the Philippines or Thailand, maybe? I don't know. I don't even think it's that cheap.
If you live here, there's no $100 a month girl.
Yeah.
What do you think is like the cheapest?
Consider everything, maybe like $2,000 a month. I'm not even including the house.
Yeah. I mean, the car, health insurance, that's like $2,000.
I don't pay for health insurance, and whoever marries me will never have to pay for health insurance.
Okay, but the average guy would.
I know, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding about that, but I know where you're standing from. Yeah, I know. I pay for my mom's health insurance. That's fucking like $600 a month. Jesus fucking Christ. And the older you get, the more expensive it is. What the fuck? I did not know that.
Yeah, the more health problems, everything. If you're on medication, it goes up per month, and each medication could be $100 a month, $50.
My mom is against the whole big pharma shit too, so.
Oh, I'm against it too, but like I was supposed to be on thyroid medication when my thyroid got crazy, and I switched to like you can get dehydrated thyroid from like an animal in like New Zealand.
No, I don't know that. And that sounds pretty fucking risque, but
no, it worked. I switched it from like the prescription to that one, and then I got it checked, and it's like, oh, it's perfect. So it works. But it's like $60 a month.
Ariel, get out of here.
What?
Sorry, baby. You gotta go. Come here. Stand with your sister.
Wait, your dog is named Ariel?
My little one. I can't pick her up. She's like 90
What
pounds.
did you name them?
Athena is my Cocker Spaniel. Ariel is my Malamute. She's just a big husky.
So you like A names?
Alberto, Ariel, Athena.
Ah.
What's the matter? Oh my god! I just woke up Athena. She's been passed out right next to me, and her little bed is so goddamn cute. But anyways, this is ridiculous. Like the whole $100 a month thing. We just discussed just 2 things, and that's $2,000. Yeah, I don't. It's probably because they don't see their bills. I don't know. I don't fucking know. And they have kids now. Like,
Yeah. So imagine, okay, let's say you had a stay-at-home wife
that's very.
and you don't
expensive.
have kids yet. Let's say you don't include her health insurance, the car, the toilet paper, like the household
Toilet
goods,
paper.
food, all that shit, that stuff that they use, the water, the extra water it costs. Let's say you don't include that. What is her spending money a month?
Without going shopping for like clothes and shit.
No, including the clothes. Like, what
Oh,
do you give her
fuck.
for her hair, her nails, her skincare, her makeup, her clothes, her shoes, her hair color, all this stuff?
First of all, I want a very low maintenance fucking chick.
So what is she gonna look like? Be
Fuck.
realistic. Do you know what low maintenance girls look like? Pull up a picture of Pearl.
Hey, believe it or not, that girl in California, she was extremely low maintenance. She didn't put on makeup. She didn't have any fucking like name brand, shit. She was fucking easy, but guess what? She was still kind of pricey. I think I spent probably like a month just hanging out with her and eating and everything else. Maybe $1,500, but I didn't pay her rent either, because she lived on her own elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
She lived like maybe like 10 minutes away from me, 20 minutes away from me. But considering the gas I had to take, whenever I had to fucking go drive her in expensive ass California, not cheap.
Okay,
So,
let's say you're not counting gas and food.
okay.
Just like, what's her pocket change? What will you give her?
What the fuck are you? My new seeking arrangements partner here? Fuck.
What? I just
Like,
want to
you
know,
talking
like,
about an
what do
allowance?
you have you
What,
thought
you want
about
me to-
this?
You want me to? I've never thought about this because I don't.
You need to think about this. You need to find a girl in your price range, so you need to budget accordingly.
I can. This isn't. I never really thought about it. I can maintain any girl. I mean, it's half these bitches are fucking delusional and seeking. So I'm like, bitch, you ain't getting nothing until you win my heart.
Okay, let's just say she won your heart. How much you spending?
Is she asking for an allowance or not?
She needs one. How is she gonna go to the store? Not like to buy stuff.
Is she living with me? Is she living with me?
She's your wife.
Okay, she's my wife.
Yeah.
You have unlimited resource. You have unlimited tap to my bank account.
That's impossible. You're gonna freak out at a certain point.
Okay.
What's the number?
She buys a fucking $2,000 Gucci bag. What the fuck do you need that for?
Okay, so what's the number?
If it's food, unlimited.
Okay, we're not talking about food. Like
Okay,
makeup,
okay.
That's
Okay,
stuff.
first
like
of all,
girl
makeup.
stuff.
Okay, the only thing she has unlimited amounts for is the gym, and she will have a female trainer, never a fucking man. That's what, like, personal training is what, a few $100 a month, maybe.
Oh, it's
I don't know.
way more.
Way
you
more.
Want a good trainer? Yeah, it's like a couple
to maintain
thousand.
her. Couple thousand, I can do that.
Okay.
I can easily do that. Is that expensive for real?
If
A
it's
trainer,
a good trainer,
a personal.
you want a fat trainer? You want like
Fuck no, of
a
course
fit
not.
trainer?
Damn. So yeah, I mean, I don't. The whole hair and makeup. I want a girl that doesn't rely on that shit, and that's very fucking troublesome for me to find.
Okay, this is the thing about hair and makeup. It's all fine and dandy when you're 20. You're going to need that skill as you get older. Unless you're just going to throw her out like, oh, 30, goodbye. 35, goodbye.
25, goodbye. I'm breaking the rules for the Seeking chick, by the way. She's
Hmm.
29 with a kid. 2 rules I'm breaking. Not even a guaranteed smash. So I have quite a lot to. I have a lot of pressure on my shoulders.
Well, she's driving, so that's good.
That is good. I don't have to pay for that gas, but I will pay for that ass. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Um. Yeah, that's Jim. I mean, I don't want her to look like a fucking bum. Sure, go get your hair done once a month.
Do you know how much that is?
How much? I don't know.
You don't want to know.
How much?
Um,
I'm already forking what, $2,000 already on personal training.
it could
Fine.
be anywhere from like 100 if she's like low maintenance to 500-600.
Nothing. Once a month, easy. So we're up to what, $2,600 now.
Okay, what about the nails? Which I don't do,
Yeah,
as you can see.
fuck
'cause
the
my husband
nails.
said no. My husband would
I'm
rather
not-
die if I had those.
I don't
frickin'
give a
nails.
fuck about nails. I mean, that's gonna be low maintenance, $20 over at some Vietnamese shop. So
No. Okay, this is why you don't want those Vietnamese shop. I'm gonna be quite honest. You get fungus from those people, and it's horrific. Never goes away.
are you being
That's-
racist right now?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying if the place is cheap,
I'm fucking with you.
you're gonna pay for it one way or another.
Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. We'll just clean the fungus out after.
You know, like you can't get rid of that shit. You can't. Fungus is forever.
You don't know anything about my life, do you?
What, you were covered in fungus and then you cured yourself?
Maybe.
Okay.
Is there an issue with that?
I don't know. Anyways. So yeah, and that's the other reason why I don't like the gym. Ugh, fungus.
Baby, what is the matter with you? She's over here fucking coughing up like she has a hairball or something. Wolves. Okay. Nail, hair, makeup. No, fuck the makeup shit. No fucking way. You're not getting
Yeah,
dolled
fucking
up.
makeup. Look, I need
No,
makeup.
no.
Any girl that you
No,
get,
no,
when
no.
she gets old, she's gonna need a little bit of lipstick.
All I
and
hear are
blush.
these fucking excuses from you, and I'm getting tired of it. No, you're gonna have the most minimalist makeup, $100 max. That's it.
A month?
Mhm.
Okay, that's doable.
Is it?
Okay,
Oh, I thought
yeah.
that was like low end. Okay, fuck it. We'll go 50. Boom.
No,
Boom.
that's too
Nope,
that's
nope.
too low.
No,
That's too
no,
low.
no,
You need
no.
at least
No,
100
you just
a month.
verified it for me as a woman. You verified it for me. $50.
No.
So we're up to 2, 6, 50, 20 for nails. Okay, we're gonna round up to go ahead like $2,700, $2,800 actually, to be on a safe side.
Okay, how many times can she get shoes a year?
I don't know why the fuck I knew you were gonna bring that up. My mom has a closet full of fucking shoes. Half of them she hasn't even fucking worn.
Yes, that's girl life for you.
She can only get one pair of shoes a year, and she's gonna tell me
What
what
the
pair.
No.
And then, well, she has shoes already upon meeting me, so she
They're
can
gonna
bring those.
wear out.
Sounds like a fucking personal problem.
I remember when I first got married and like I needed jeans, and my husband's like, "What do you mean you need jeans? I have to pay for that?" And I'm like, and his mom's literally like, "Yeah, you got a wife, you have to pay for that." He's like, "What?" I had no idea. He's like, "How much are jeans? How much? What girl clothes is that expensive? What the hell is this?" Like, and then he started freaking out. And then he's like, "How much is that lipstick?"
I like
Now
your
he's
husband
just
already.
like, whatever.
So this is my wife living with me, or girlfriend too, right? So
No, wife.
just wife.
Yeah, we don't pay for girlfriends. Don't be stupid.
I mean, I kind of did.
Yeah, that's stupid. My husband never gave me any money when we were dating. He would
Well,
take me out and
I
experience.
would've-
He would pay for it, but he would
Okay,
not
yeah.
give
I
me
never.
money.
Yeah, I never given any girls money either.
And he would
Okay,
never
that makes
buy
sense,
me
yeah.
stuff unless it's my birthday. Like, you don't give gifts.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that since my simp days. So yeah, I haven't done that with any girls ever since. I am thinking about getting this girl a Gucci bag for tomorrow.
No, what the fuck?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Holy shit. Get off my dick.
Anyways, yeah.
Okay. Hair. I seriously hate makeup. Sorry, Makeup is an illusion. It's in the name already. Makeup.
Makeup, yeah.
I'm a minimalist. Prefer no
Put the
makeup.
face on. I love makeup.
You need to stop.
Because if I don't have makeup on, I look green. Because I'm very olive. So I look like washed out. Everything is the same color. It's so bleh.
This is my standards that I have. I'm not gonna go out with I'll fuck a girl as a one nighter with a lot of makeup caked on, but I'm gonna be more pissed off when she has that shit smeared on my fucking pillows. So no, I don't want that fucking shit in my fucking house. I don't want that shit. I don't even think I want it in my Airbnb if I'm staying at one, because then I get charged for that fucked up pillowcase.
Oh my gosh, there's a limit to how much makeup. A little bit is okay. There's, if it's caked on, if they like spray paint themselves or shit, like there's a difference.
And it's terrible, and it's horrible for your skin. You should know this shit.
Yeah,
It's fucking healthy.
Yeah, you do realize that like my lipstick is made out of beet juice. I'm super crunchy.
Disgusting.
It's not fucking disgusting. It's like natural. You can get raspberries and like make a look. There's ways.
It's not fucking disgusting. This whole I don't know what do you fucking put on your gut? What makes your skin orange? Carrots?
No, you get mica.
You're talking to a guy. I don't know shit about makeup.
It's like a rock from the earth. They grind it up. And then you mix it with cocoa powder and stuff, and you can.
If I go to Mars and get you some orange sand, would you actually cake that up on your fucking face?
No, you freaking psycho. No. Anyways, but yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, no, I'm a minimalist, man. I don't want a girl that's all caked up. So first of all, if my wife is not going to be caked up, and the most she's going to get is $50 for makeup. Every quarter, not every month, every quarter. You know what? I'll up it every quarter. How about $100 a quarter? That's being very nice and decent right there.
That's probably fine.
I don't like that. I don't find that attractive. I want my woman to age blissfully well.
Blissfully? Do you want me to like come on here one day with no makeup and you see what like an old woman without makeup looks like? You're gonna be like, you need some.
You just broke my goddamn channel. You just broke my channel. Who this hoe? Who this hoe? I do want to see you without makeup.
It's horrific.
You're so.
It just looks like bland, like orange, like not.
I don't wear makeup.
Green. Look, but you got a beard and shit. Like you can
Don't compare a fucking beard to your women's makeup.
It's the same shit. I'm sorry.
No,
you're hiding your face. I'm sorry.
This is not me hiding my fucking face.
Thing.
How is this hiding my face?
Yeah, because you're giving yourself like,
Give myself what? You still see my cheekbones. You still see everything.
You only see it because it pops them up.
Pops them up?
Yeah.
No.
You're defining it. If I have like a little line over here, you'll be like, okay, those are the cheeks. That's the cheeks.
You're literally. No.
Yeah. I was married with my husband like maybe like 4 years before he saw me without makeup.
You're coping right now with this whole bullshit like comparing my beard to fucking makeup. I can shave my shit right now and I'll still look the same. I just will not have a beard. You, on the other hand, I'm not even talking about you. I have a good example. The girl I was just recently with, caked up like a motherfucker. The next day, oh my God, I was like, what is this fucking alien from Area 51? Oh, great body though, but damn, that girl is so caked up. You can't compare that. You are literally a different fucking human being. I can't do that.
Okay, look, there is like a TikTok that I saw. It was like comparing girls before and after makeup and then guys before and after they get a beard. but like, yeah, granted, a bigger beard, but still, it was
I can't-
hilarious.
Yeah, this is different. All right, so no,
Sure,
you
whatever
can't.
makes you feel better.
Okay, Miss Coper over here. I'm gonna keep my makeup on so I don't look. Oh, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Look, it helps. I'm telling you.
Okay, it helps, but you don't have to get caked up on it. Just be a minimalist. Who do you got to impress?
Myself.
Oh my god. There we go. Here it goes. Here's the coping mechanism right here. There we go.
No, but there's a big difference between looking at a girl with no makeup who looks blah to like a girl with some makeup. It's completely different. You you need to see like some health in the cheeks. I don't get red. What am I supposed to freaking do?
Look, I'm sure you look just as lovely without makeup.
No, I don't. Don't even freaking start.
Who are you to say you are not going to look as lovely? You don't know my standards. You don't know how I look at women like that without makeup. For all I know, all the viewers too, all 14 of you guys, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, by the way.
Yeah, and then, okay, let's do an experiment. We'll put like a picture of me with no makeup and like a picture of me with makeup, and we'll put it like on a dating app and see how many likes you get. That's the only way you know for sure.
You going to do that? I do want to see that.
I don't know.
You should do it. Just tell your husband beforehand.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. What did he get? He knows like I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah, I know. But so anyways, please do that experiment for me.
I mean, if it was a picture when I was young with no makeup, no problem.
No. We're talking about now. We're not talking about that whole fucking 10 years ago bullshit.
Let me see.
Just do it. I just spent $2,000 on these apps to prove a point for men.
What is the point that you proved?
That these apps are fucking horrendous for men to use. They're not good for you at all. If there's any app any man should fucking use to link up with women, meet people, the network, use Eventbrite. Eventbrite, come on, man. You know what Eventbrite is, right?
Yeah. I used to host lots of events. You know, that's how I would make friends.
Perfect. See? Me too. I met some friends, in different cities, but usually I hold the conferences and someone already has made the whole billet already on Eventbrite or something like that, so for my cybersecurity shit. But I go to, I don't know, margarita festivals or some shit that they have, or some wine tastings or whatever. And guess what? I meet genuine guy friends, even though we kind of fall off after like a few weeks of hanging out because they're too poor or some shit. Or I meet some nice girls, that I stay in touch with and take to church every week or something.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's a free app. You have free events, or sometimes you pay $15, who gives a fuck? That's nothing. For fuck's sake,
I would charge people like $60 to come to my house for a brunch.
What?
Yeah. And I would use that as a way to make friends. I would charge them to come to my house and be my friend.
I would never pay to be your friend.
Well,
because we're already friends for free.
Okay, well, whatever. But they did. And a lot of them are still my friends.
Oh, wow. You hoard yourself out for friends.
Or did they?
No, because they're paying you. So you're the whore.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. The important part is it worked. And they were cool people. They were just, a little bit shy. They didn't go to clubs, so they needed some other way to meet people.
Okay. That's a good way. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah.
But did you do it on Eventbrite as well?
Yeah.
Perfect. See everybody watching, all 16 of you, hit the like and subscribe button right now. We'll get you hooked up on Eventbrite. But yeah, that's why I did that app. I only hooked up with 2% of the girls out of the 9 of 1,000. Only 2% success rate for me. But then again, I'm not Hollywood. I'm not a fucking known person. I'm not fucking, out there, right? I'm just an average guy. I just have a lot of money, but they don't know that. You know what I mean? And I don't do gay ass selfies. I have no social media except for my trolling Twitch. And then so 2%, I think for not having any of that shit, I feel like that's pretty good for me. But I had never had to rely on it.
Yeah. So for Eventbrite, what would you suggest that they do? Host the event? Because I think you have to host the event.
No, not necessarily host. I mean, especially if it's a fucking shy person, they're not gonna fucking put up an event.
I'm
on
a
their
fucking
own.
shy person. I had no problems doing it because it's
You're
on
a
your
fucking
terms.
troll. Get the fuck out of here on your shy ass shit. No,
You can be both.
No, you cannot.
You're doing it behind a computer. It's like not the same.
Oh yeah, keyboard warrior over here. Fucking oh my god. So here's the thing. What I recommend is because as you can tell in my Discord, I have a bunch of fucking nerds in there, right? So if I was that Dread guy, he likes ninja shit. Well, look at Eventbrite, see if they have any like, cosplays of like Japanese,
Okay, no.
animation
This
shit.
is not what
you gotta find your shit. So
I will tell you what to do.
Oh my god, you're not
Host
a guy.
it.
No, I'm not gonna.
I am a
host
guy.
shit.
Host it. Host it yourself. You can rent a theater for like $100 to like $200-300, and charge people like $10 to go and screen a movie and have like hors d'oeuvres and shit before, little meet and greet. Come like 30 minutes before, everybody meets, watches the movie, and hey guys, let's hang out at this bar after. You can organize that. Why not?
I mean, I could do that, but I don't want to.
I did stuff like that. I did crazy stuff like that, and it always worked, and people were so happy to like find someone to come up with this stuff.
I mean, I where I'm at is kind of a small town, so I don't think I'd be a big hit here, but I could try something like that. And when I have time, I have to get an assistant for all that shit.
Well, I think you should come down to Miami and we could host one and find other trolls.
I'm not going to that fucking cesspool of a city unless I really have to.
It's awesome here.
Shut the fuck up.
We should go around and like interview hoes.
I do that every week.
But for content.
I am doing it for content.
But for more content.
You mean not to not fuck? Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, just to like, ask them questions. Oh my gosh, there was one. I hope it freaking works because this stupid internet. It can't stream and look at.
You have one monitor or two monitors? Oh yeah,
I told you I have my
widescreen. Yeah.
It's like 3.
Yeah, I know. I remember seeing that shit. But no, I mean, if we have to do this, I have to do it like on a long. You know what's coming up? Labor Day weekend. But I'm going to Colombia. I have to go see my wives. I have to go support them.
What wives?
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I'm trying to get another few buddies of mine to come back to Colombia with me. So we're either going to go to Colombia or we're going to go to Cabo. I'm not going to be here for Labor Day weekend. I assure you that.
All right. Another time.
I could come on. I can come down to Miami for like a weekend, like maybe in August sometime.
Yeah.
But you have to pick out all the things.
Okay.
You're not my girl. I'm not leading this way. This is your idea. I don't have to impress you.
All right.
I mean, I could do it. I mean, I just don't know the area well enough to do that kind of shit. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh.
Are all women prostitutes?
What?
Are all women prostitutes?
No.
Oh, the queen.
Men can be, but the other ones not.
But if I take you on a date and I spend money
Yeah.
to pay for the date,
It's a sugar daddy.
if I don't pay, that means it's unattractive to you as a woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means
Sugar daddy.
unattractive to you. That means I'm not going to get the pussy, right?
No, no.
I'm not, right? Rightfully so. If I am a gentleman and I pay, I show you a great time. I'm very nice and I'm very respectful. It means I have a better chance of getting the pussy, correct?
Yes.
If I pay and that's the only way I have a chance of getting to the pussy,
Yeah.
then that means you're a prostitute.
Yes. If the women agree, yes.
So women are prostitutes.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you're very beautiful. I love your nails.
Thanks.
You gotta get them redone.
Yeah.
I could get them redone for you. You know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
god.
Yeah, I'm a man. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you rock.
Yeah. Okay, I
I
guess.
love McQueen. I love McQueen. I fuck with him.
All right. Well, I gotta go.
Cool. It was a nice little red pill chat. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Appreciate all your help. Also, look up for Kat Khatibi as well. She's okay. Nah, she's cool. She's a great girl, guys. So don't she's on YouTube. I was very fucking PC on this goddamn stream. Sorry for all the guys that were on my Rumble and I didn't get to say the real words that I really wanted to say. I censored myself out just for her YouTube channel. So check out her YouTube. And so this is really nice. I like the whole like StreamYard setup too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get that. I prefer this over the Zoom too. I like
I think
this
it's
so much
easier. There's like different. You can change that.
better. Yeah.
Do
I like it so
that,
much better.
do
And look at my
whatever.
body. Look at god damn, I see myself. Shit. What fat girl does not want to be with me, right?
Okay.
What disgusting female. Oh, by the way, Randy, the content I speak of is the last video that I recorded, by the way. So, oh, she is on Rumble, by the way. She just had a like a little fuck up where I'm gonna try and fix for her after the stream ends. So as soon as the stream ends, then me and Kat are gonna go ahead and fix her shit up. So, anyways, everyone on Rumble, peace out. What the fuck do I get out of this? Spend it?